A lot of people, you can go ahead, cause a lot of people like a lot of people don't know that it's RP Takeoff or nothing. Like we all know for a fact that it was too many people who played a role in this, but one thing, just like they said, Mike Prince was in the middle of all of it. He was in the middle of all of it. Then when I did my research, I'm starting to find out like Mike Prince could have avoided this whole situation. He saw dude running up on Takeoff and he saw like Quavo and them running the other way. You feel me? It's like he could have been a mediator of this whole situation.
Yes, you could have, and you could go back from the beginning before they even arrived to the ball and that. When it was in Fifth Ward, Mike Prince was very present on that video when Quavo was sitting in Jazz Prince red drop top with the blicky on the side of him.
Yeah.
Mike Prince was over there vouching for Takeoff, so it's like Takeoff probably rode with Mike Prince, and Jazz Prince was driving Quavo. I mean, but the whole thing to me is, if he the star of the Migos, why wasn't he in the car with Jazz Prince back to the event? Why is he in another vehicle going to a situation? It shouldn't happen that way.
It shouldn't have happened that way.
That's your love so much, and y'all infinity links, and y'all supposed to be together all the time. And you been with you, he should be with you everywhere you move. He should have been with you.
How could you have more trust for the other people? Right, and it just makes it seem like a setup at some point for the simple fact that why is y'all even in separate cars? First off, second off, Jazz Prince put Drake on, so therefore Jazz Prince only messing with the leaders of the group. You see what I'm saying? Takeoff was the leader of the group.
Yeah, and they always looked at that Takeoff like he was the third wheel. Offset married to Cardi B. Quavo the sweetie. Quavo the superstar. You know what I'm saying? When Takeoff the whole time, Takeoff the one writing lyrics for them. Takeoff is
the beat maker.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm not going to speculate. But they said he owned 95% of the Migos.
He do. That's why when it came down to it, like, I'm not saying Quavo set him up. I'm not gonna even say that. I'm not gonna even put I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna even say Jay Prince and them like they planned this and no. It could have been a mishaps to where they got into it and then the people who ran for Jay Prince, they looking at it as if it's something major. As if the Migos gonna try to do something to them because they already knew the Migos security had blicky on them. So for them to even come out and say like, hold on, Lil Cam them made a bad decision. They was just thinking for themselves. No, in all actual reality, you pay attention to it. Lil Cam them only was going off eyesight. They see they boss real life get into it. All they know is to shoot.
And I like this too, man. The liquor involved in weed and egos class. So you got a young man that just allegedly won money from Quavo inside of the dice game. Now, me personally, I live in Houston, and I know one thing about Houston, they like to drive. You know what I'm saying? As far as some people call it ribbon, some people call it flexing and all that. You know what I'm saying? That's their type of style. So I done got 7,000 off the multi-millionaire. Man, let's go do something else, right? And due to the fact that Quavo, and like it past things like even with security and the way he hot tempered, I just feel like as a leader and as a person that's in a multi-million organization, multi-million artist, I feel like he should have had better discretion. And I feel like this is the type of conversation I should have. You know what I'm saying? You should move as a boss as always. You shouldn't even allow a person on that lower stature to even get into your business or even arouse you to even come to that level of argument.
Yeah.
To that level of being mad. Because you at a different status. You gotta look at some people, you just gotta look at it like, listen, bro, stay over there, man, holla at your man, be out of here.
Yeah.
But when him saying like I'm gonna hurt somebody, that caused a whole uproar too. You gotta understand, it's a lot of famous, successful people that are there too, like the boxer for Jay Prince, Mr. Shakur. He was right there next to Takeoff.
See?
So people know what happened. People know who did it. But for some reason, everybody's silent. And that's what makes it weird for these conspiracy theories and stuff to come out when you look at all of this stuff surrounding Takeoff. But to me, I just feel like it was a misunderstanding.
And it got out of hand.
Things got twisted. Jazz Prince left because that was his party. I don't never see Quavo nor Takeoff. When you look at all the pictures, that Takeoff always with Jazz Prince.
See?
Now, who to say that Jay Prince Jr. didn't take a liking to Quavo, or didn't even like the way he was as a man, as a person? Because you know how it be, like, you could be friends with one brother, and one brother might don't like you, or a homie could like this person more than the other homie like this person.
And they'll bring their other homie around, but whole time it's some tension up in, it's beef up in the crew because somebody jealous of the other person.
But you won't even know it's beef. You wouldn't even know it's static because you're around the family so much. But family beef with each other all the time. You know, and I think I look at Jay Prince Jr. and I look at Jazz Prince. Jazz Prince is very successful because due to the fact he found Drake, his money gonna be long forever.
Yeah, that kind of gonna put him.
It ain't got nothing to do with Jazz Prince Jr. Yeah, you my side, you part of the family, but this is my move. Now everybody in the world know who Drake is. You know what I'm saying? I think Jay Prince Jr. is trying to find himself on this level to become like his little brother.
Exactly, because the little brother got more pull than him.
Now you got a rapper. Now you're trying to get into the whole more of the industry as far as the rap life on my side. Now he's trying to be a boss. Now he's trying to eat on his back end and have an artist like Jazz Prince. Now Jazz Prince is the one that's bringing Quavo in the in. Jazz Prince is the one that's bringing Takeoff in the in, not Jay Prince Jr.
See?
So we gotta always look at that fact, like it might not be no love on that end like that.
And people may think that just because one brother mess with him, that all the other brothers rock with him. No, it don't go like that in the hood.
It's like that.
Hell no.
This the hood we talking about. We ain't talking about no executives. We ain't talking about no corporate meetings. We ain't talking about how they think like the Met Gala, dealing with all these other label heads. So it's two worlds they live in. They live in the street world and they live in the executive world.
Yeah, and they get caught up in one of them. They be getting caught up in them worlds, man.
That's right. And that's why I feel like black men, when you become successful,
yeah,
when you get these things, you get out the hood, and you feed your family. These dudes was the Beatles of the generation. Ain't no way. Listen, bro. That's like Michael Jackson get done coming out of Baltimore now.
Exactly. Or even the Beatles they self coming out of, you don't hear nothing happening to none of them.
Like, how can this happen?
The thing is, Jay Prince Jr. felt that he could obtain more, you feel me, more power than Jazz Prince because it's like a competition thing. I'm gonna break it down to you. It's not even like the father just set everything in stone so that if they get locked up or something, they can get out. You feel me? All he did was pull a couple strings. But what Jay Prince Jr., he went out there and hit the like button if y'all new to the channel, share this video. Hey, look, man, Jay Prince Jr. went out there and did one thing. He made a bad mistake by even putting himself out there, showing that it's some jealousy up in the family. That's why they kept saying, you ruined the name. You ruined the name. Like, y'all not finna hide behind me.
You ruined the legacy.
The legacy, y'all.
And I 100% know that the legacy is being ruined. And you know, and it's always that one spoiled kid, right? It's always that one bad apple. You know what I'm saying? It's that always that one that want to be in the spotlight. Now we all know for a fact Jay Prince Jr. Jay Prince been rich forever.
Yeah.
He been rich forever. He been grinding since he was born in Fifth Ward, Texas. You heard?
Yeah, I mean, he basically run the whole Fifth Ward.
So we know for a fact his sons that never had to get into no legal activity. They never had to be these type of individuals that they are. Especially Jay Prince Jr. You don't have to be that way. You don't have to move like that. Like, man, for real, you could be a boss for real in executive office. You don't need to be out here with people that's young and immature, that don't know how to shoot, don't know how to even wash their ass properly.
Exactly.
You're a boss, bro. You underneath one of the biggest bosses in the world, and you're not resembling your father, bro. Your father moves like a boss in silence, like a real mob. You out here like on the Godfather, right?
Yeah.
That's it for him. From the brother was always high strong. Michael brother, they got wet up.
Yeah.
He got wet up, but he was always high strong, very angry all the time. He ended up losing his life, his demise, because he never moved with the family move. He was always a firecracker.
Yeah. He was the hothead.
Follow the rules of the family. Follow the rules of the law of the land. And that's how Jay Prince Jr. is showing himself to the world. That what have you learned from your father?
Right. You mean it?
Bro, you messing up your money. You messing up legacy. And now this man is gone. And he's under protection of MobTies. There's no way in hell that Takeoff should have been killed at a bowling alley, bro, with his brain blown out like that. This is the saddest thing I've ever seen in my life besides Nip and seeing PNB Rock. If we get sick of this shit, we get numb to this, why is the world just making this shit like it's okay to see this?
People
got PTSD behind this shit, trauma and everything.
It's
and
people.
It continue to keep going on. And that's why I tell people, like, if you want to be in the music industry, you want that type of fear, that type of hate against you, man, be careful. You know what I'm saying? They need to bring R&B music back, man. We need some more love going on. There's so much killing music going on right now. We need some Poppy, Chris Brown. We need some babies to be made. You know what I'm saying? I think the high frequency needs to change. The 808 needs to change back to some loving, some dancing, for we could go back into doing what we was doing back in the 2000s. You know what I'm saying? The early 90s.
Yeah.
Because all this killing going on, we ain't gonna have no rappers left. We ain't gonna have nobody listening to. All we gonna listen to is Drake, Kanye, Jay-Z, Nas. All the young rappers that's very talented, they leaving. They ain't even gonna be able to live to see 30, man. And these guys are so talented and they work so hard on their craft. And they set a mark in this world at a young age. That's what made people think about Biggie and Pop.
Yeah.
They were so young when they died. People gotta remember how young they was when they left.
They was young. They weren't even 30.
They weren't even 30. They didn't even hit 30 yet.
They ain't even hit 28. They half the rappers now that's rapping, they 20 and older. 28 and older.
So that's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a problem between Atlanta and Houston, man, for a while. And when all these chips fall, and when everybody sees what happened and who was involved in it, it's gonna be sad because the person that probably could take off ain't probably got $2 to rub together.
See, and those facts, you're not lying, man. You telling it exactly how it is, man. I gotta agree with you 100%, like real talk.
They ain't got $2 to rub together. Something like, another bum to take out another good person. But it's always them. It's always the ones that don't have nothing. Just like old boy in the basement on belly. You an old boy in the basement on belly.
Yeah. Dude on the couch.
You gonna get yours, B.
You gonna get yours, and then look what he do. Set him up.
Yeah, that's him. That's the type of person that killed Takeoff. You know what I'm saying? Instead of you killing DMX, you want to go back and kill Nas. Nas is Takeoff. Quavo the situation.
All because he hung with him.
But DMX is Quavo in this situation.
Yeah, birds of a feather flock together because boy, that's how I know that it's people out here know that when a person says something is capped, that means they haven't did their research. You see what I'm saying? Like, I really want to let people open their eyes to the fact that this is a revolving door and we got to really be mindful of everything that's going on, because if we go to Houston, what you think gonna happen if we run into any one of them? First thing they gonna do is try to make somebody check in. It's like, you gotta understand, they making street dudes and regular dudes who really ain't on the hiatus, man, they making them check in, man, and that's sad. Because why should you have to tell another person you in a state?
Other interviews and things of and, you know, I'm a student of the game, always been.
I can hear it.
Death has always been surrounded around hip hop, but I remember at the time hip hop rappers was heroes in their neighborhoods. They didn't get killed.
Yeah, see?
They didn't die like the way they dying now, bro. They stood for something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People was empowered. People felt good when they came around to their neighborhoods.
People don't even come around their neighborhoods no more.
Into the drug culture.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Not everybody dope fiends, everybody popping pills, everybody just on the same
Perks
frequency.
and yeah. And then
They on the same frequency now. It's fuck a bitch. Like Kanye said, I'ma fuck your bitch. I'ma kill this nigga. The 808.
That's crazy.
And that's the frequency that our kids are listening to. And that's what they listening to when they drinking and smoking. So they see an op, they see somebody they don't like, they see somebody that they're jealous of, they don't even know. That music is making them feel that way and that emptiness towards this person.
Yeah, to see, and people don't know that.
I met Quavo on tour, bro, when he was on tour with Drake in Chicago.
Yeah.
They had that big tour together. That was the most humblest, coolest, laid back young man that I ever met.
See?
And I'm telling you, man, his spirit was so pure. He was so talented. And it's crazy because
that's when they first came out. That's before the Chief Keef movement started going viral.
Yeah, this sales might go up because he did. Yeah, this last album might be a classic with him and Quavo, but it ain't gonna never be no Migos again.
Ever.
And I'm sitting here waiting to see how this gonna all play out with Offset and Quavo. I'm really trying. I'm really anxious to see what it is gonna do. Is it gonna make them more hate each other more and be at each other's neck, or are they gonna come together and make more music? How can you heal from this?
Exactly, and that was close. That hit home for both.
How can you heal? What Quavo gonna be a superstar now by himself solo? He gonna speak on more hate music now? He gonna be hurt? That's not what we got from the Migos, so I can't take that serious. I know that pain gonna be hurt, but that ain't the type of music they drop.
Yeah, they don't make drill.
Type of frequency.
They don't make drill music.
They don't make drill music, so I ain't gonna be able to take Quavo serious when I see him come out making hurt music. Because they ain't come out making that hurt music. Now, I can see if it's Dirk or somebody, man, that boy's been through pain.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He came in the game like that.
Yeah.
Pain music. Migos didn't make no pain music. They made finesse music, fly music. You know
Get money music.
You know what I'm saying? They make you feel good. They talk about
that music make you go out there and go grind.
They lyrics make you feel good when you listen to it.
Yeah, make you go grind.
I'm gonna hurt somebody. It's like, okay, we hear you young niggas. We hear y'all sound good. Y'all talking about it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all bringing it to us in a different way. Instead of the next person bringing it to us.
And I don't blame you.
It's so sad, this whole situation. Like, man, if a young man check in, he shouldn't have checked out.
He shouldn't have checked out. He realized should have checked. He should have instantly.
Right now, bro.
He should be right here. We shouldn't even be talking about it.
It's gonna be a stain on them for a long time because this wasn't no record.
When people think about the Migos, they gonna think about what happened at the bowling alley, and they gonna think about Rapper Life.
For the rest of their life, every time they go to Houston, even if they become successful and move on,
they still gonna remember that the Jay Prince
to do a promo. It's gonna be dark clouds every time they step in that city now.
And that really just messed up the whole Rapper Life's money, because when you pay attention to it,
that's why I say Jay Prince should think like a executive, like a boss.
That ain't gonna make people want to come out there.
Boss like your dad at all times, bro. You learn from one of the biggest executives and one in the game that still owns a record label for all these years.
Exactly.
Nowhere in the hell you should be out here moving like a cool.
Yeah.
And having people around you that's not accountable.
That's moving loose.
Ain't no way in hell. Man, let me tell you something. If I had that much power, if I had that much influence, I could not allow it.
Oh yeah, you ain't finna mess up what I got going on.
You is not, listen, I cannot allow you to mess this up for me, boy.
Yeah, he said, I can't allow you. Real talk, them facts, man.
Because you want to hurt Takeoff, you got to go too. Ain't no. No, the mob, the real mob, like, oh, you mess up the money in the family, what they do, they'll punish you. Put your fingers in a piano, smash it, get a hammer, smash it in, until you go handle that business. Now you got to do something else from it. Now you got to pay for your mistakes.
See, it ain't, cause real talk, people already know.
Somebody got to pay for that. Because if you really MobTies, right?
Yeah.
If you in the mob, somebody got to pay for that casualty. Because that wasn't talked about. Y'all didn't sit down around the table and make that move and gave that green light.
No,
the real mob sit down around the table. Nobody can get hurt, nobody can move unless they have a sit down. So what happened with y'all sit down?
Man, them, you know how people is, and a lot of people looking at this as if it was Takeoff fault or as if Migo Bands had something to do with it. You really can't say that Migo Bands even had something to do with it, because what was his purpose of being there for with the blicky is to protect Takeoff. But you can see Cam with the yellow hoodie on the right side of Takeoff, and you see dude with the Bushwick dog. He right on the left side. That's the Bushwick. That's Bushwick.
Bushwick Bill's son, right?
Yup. And he, Bushwick, that's why he had on the V-Long hoodie with the black V-Long hoodie. I already know what you're talking about too.
You heard the first shot was muffled, right?
Yup. And he was bending down.
And allegedly, they say that he carried a blicky inside that Chucky dog.
Yeah, and see, I ain't know that. I'm glad you just put me up on that. Good looking.
So why you think he got a Chucky dog? Why is a young man walking around with a Chucky dog? It ain't because of persona. It's part of his. It's part of his movement. It's part of his rap look.
His little rap, little
that's
swag.
That's part of his look. But they say you carry a blicky in there because that's how people won't even check him. Oh, it's just a Chucky dog. Ain't nothing there. That's why I found muscle. Right? The first I was like, boop, and then you hear Mike Prince say, what y'all doing? And then you hear Migo Bands, and then all these other guns going on.
See?
Because it had to be a hoodie, or it had to be that Chucky dog. That first gun, that first bullet came through, that took Takeoff out. And that's why I found so much with that first shot killed Takeoff.
And then he stayed right there. And then everybody in the crowd, they kept saying, why is he still right there? And they blowing. He was still right there because him and the cameraman.
I'm like, was that TMZ standing there recording? Who put y'all there? Y'all not even running.
Y'all not running. Y'all just stand right here. Why is we able to see y'all still right here? You feel me?
Why?
Why is we
in the hood?
In the hood, everybody running. Everybody, including the shooter.
Everybody gone, bro. Ain't nobody sitting around recording nothing. Because I don't know if a lot of our viewers ever been in shit. I don't know if a lot of our viewers ever been in that heated moment when the blickies go off, man, you don't know what to do. And to these viewers and these bloggers understand, if you ain't never been in a real life situation like that, you would never understand how these things go. Ain't no damn way in hell, in real life, somebody gonna be sitting there recording, holding their phone, recording when gunshots going off.
Ain't nobody gonna do that. That's a dumb move.
Nobody not paying for that because they know they ain't too far. Oh, come on, bro.
Exactly, bro. Like that's what made me think that, like Jay Prince and them, they just had people moving like reckless with them.
That's right.
That's what made me think.
Listen, Jay Prince Jr. should be ashamed of himself. Every day you wake up and wash his face in the mirror. Cause
you supposed to groom them people. When we go out in public, don't be acting up.
Man, your people don't respect you.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't no mob, man. You can't be, because they respect the leaders. They respect the bosses. Ain't no room for slip up. They always gonna have one or two.
Yeah, at least one or two.
Wild Western with it.
Yeah.
Not even gonna listen to no instructions.
Them the hot heads.
You gotta go back and handle them individuals. You gotta punish them individuals. It ain't even about death all the time. You know, Takeoff gone, man. There's enough death around this whole situation. You know what I'm saying? Cut them off. Cut their water off.
You gotta stop messing with them quick, because they'll bring you down or put you in the messed up situation that'll lead you to real life. Like, you'll be in the same situation with somebody you know, instantly go out there in public and instantly something happen, because real life they wouldn't know how to obtain and handle the situation or contain it. You feel me? Some people don't know how to minimize the problem and maximize the thinking. You feel me? You have to think when you're in the streets, because they be on point, boy. They be ready to blow anybody down, boy. Especially in Houston.
That's right. That's why, and you know what I'm saying? People always say Migo Migos bands, this and that and the third. Migos bands, if anything, that's what his job was, to protect Quavo and Takeoff. But like when I look at Takeoff pictures, man, it's so eerie to me though, cuz.
Yeah.
Because he in the background of everything, he by himself, he in around with his uncle. Everything was just off. Like,
yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like, bro, it's like he didn't even want to be there.
Yeah, like.
And that's the spirit of a person that don't want to be there in this crowd. You know, when you out with your homies and you know you feel so good.
Yeah.
About going out, your spirit gonna be different.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be smiling, you're gonna be happy.
Yeah, you ain't gonna be sad or acting like you don't want to be there.
One picture Takeoff had that whole night, he was smiling, bro. He had them glasses on, his head was down, he was smoking, and he was in the background. He was all the way away from everything. And for that young man to lose his life, when he didn't do nothing, he didn't show no aggression.
He wasn't even shooting dice. He wasn't even in the argument.
Ain't no damn way in hell. Your nephew though, Quavo, this your nephew. Ain't no damn way in hell your nephew should be gone, bro. Point blank period.
Y'all, like, has he so cool with them? Like, how was he so cool with them, but Takeoff wasn't that cool with them?
It's like they got more respect for Quavo because he's a quote unquote the biggest person in Migos, and they show Takeoff no love, like he was just a backup dancer or something.
See, that's
now that he's dead, everybody understand how big he was. You heard Offset at the Memorial. You said you started this. The one that always wanted to rap. Remember that man said, he said, I ain't never had no plan B. I stand with a plan A because I know my plan A was gonna work.
See?
He knew what he was gonna do. He said it. He manifested that. And look at his flow. Everybody knows. Listen to Takeoff flow. How strong his voice is. Some lyrics he say. Nobody, they know they ain't coming for him, bro.
Yeah.
That young man was Migos.
Yeah, it's always
Quavo
like that.
Quavo was a face. Offset was a face. Offset got more bigger because of Cardi B too. So it's like a Bobby and Whitney with them. And Takeoff had no kids. Takeoff had no girlfriend. Takeoff never been in the headlines for no negativity. Man, that's sad that he had to go out like that, boy, with his brains on the floor. There ain't no damn way in hell a young man like his caliber, his character, gotta go like that.
Nope. And people don't realize this, man. Man.
They sitting up here, oh yeah, they thinking no. They thinking like, oh, this is street stuff. Oh, boy. When people move like that, they supposed to live.
Yeah, real talk. And I gotta agree with you 100%.
For a very long time. That's Rich Death on Note, but it shouldn't been Takeoff that night.
Yeah. And man.
In the Atlanta game,